So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis, of course, and we are here until 8 o'clock this morning, or at least we're supposed to be. All right? It is Thursday morning. We got a couple people that we will be chatting with this morning, and one is Gary Griffith, who's coming up in just a little bit. After the first break, we're going to get into a little conversation with Gary, and then in the second hour, we got Janice Tricky. She's going to come in and talk about something called Internations. And that's for people, you know, expats, you know, people living outside of their country as citizenship. There is this platform where if you are going to any other part of the world and that kind of thing, there's a platform where you could meet up with people from your country who also reside there and things like that. But we'll get into that with Janice in the second hour. In between that, we have a little walkabout that the PNM was doing. I think it's up in Toko Sangre Grande constituency that went, well, bacchanal. And then we have some footage from the Privy Council on that judgment against the Minister of Finance. It was almost embarrassing. I don't know if it was embarrassing or hilarious to see Imbert's attorney, I believe it was Douglas Mendez, not be able to properly explain to the Privy Council what the hell purpose they were serving in terms of going to the Privy Council with this matter. It was embarrassing. I think it was more embarrassing than anything else. But we'll get to all of that. Good morning to the regional viewers and everybody watching us internationally. Remember social media, Facebook, YouTube, we're there. And you are tuned in to the #1 morning show in Trinidad and Tobago. Very quickly here. All right, and when I say quickly, very quickly, look at this. What they put in the paper this morning? But what, the paper look like it need to go on a diet like me, boy. Oh, notes of financial statements and a whole heap of financial documents. Just now. Let me separate the goat from the sheep here. Financial statements 2024, RBC. I do bank with all here. All right, so we go on so. Nice. See how thin the paper get now? Lovely. All right, so teachers slam for obscene lessons for cash, pay to learn. We're going to get into that, all right? I want to touch that too, maybe tomorrow. SOE detention orders for 2. So, Chairman of the Parliament Social Services and Public Administration Joint Select Committee, Dr. Paul Richards, believes it is wrong for teachers asking parents to pay for private lessons for their children instead of teaching them all they need to know for free during school hours. We will come back to that and have a discussion on that tomorrow morning when we have time. The Minister of Education says no penalties if students refuse private lessons. All of that, all read up on that because we will talk about that tomorrow. Imam at murdered man's funeral. We are not a people of revenge. Body found buried in St. James. Maybe Point Fortin kidnapped victim. A man got kidnapped in Point Fortin and take him to St. James? Man dead, other wounded in Kuva shooting. Hines signs off on SOE instructions. 3 ordered, detained. Man slams justice system as hell and failure. Freedom after 20 years in jail. After spending over 2 decades in prison and enduring 3 trials, McDonald Bailey walked out of the Hall of Justice in Port of Spain, a free man on January 29th. Speaking with the Newsday, he described the justice system as hell and failure. Londonville man on sex charge gets $60,000 bail. Business executive says Trump's policies can bring opportunities. We will see. Lawyer submits nomination for Imbert's seat. Woman wants closure for mom's murder. Morris accuses Burris of bringing office of clerk into disrepute. NPTA says parents need to be more involved in their children's education. We comment, you see that conversation? I comment on that. You see this morning, we are on different vibes. Paris says, audit Cal's ATR planes. Judge strikes out defamation claim. All of that in the paper this morning. TT Post accuses union of bad faith in wage talks. Management of the state-run TT Postal Corporation has accused the TT Postal Workers Union of acting in bad faith during salary negotiations, citing missed meetings and delayed counter-proposals as evidence of stalling tactics. Gonzalez says 127 million spent to improve Tobago water supply. 127 million. All right? So those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning. Gender-based violence victims urged to seek help. 2.9 million in home repair grants distributed. Papayo, all of a sudden. Ah, boy. Ah, the home repair grants. Remember, here now, I just tell all you know. Remember, I tell all you that? Oh, director, all you can remember, I used to tell them that, I was telling them that going into the election here, you know, go by your MP office and apply for a grant for home repairs. You're going to get it. Election coming. They just an old grant like it going out of style. All you sit down there, all you want money. All right. Again, all of the cheat codes, you know. All you sit down there, don't take the cheat codes. All you feel it easy out here. Padarat wants due process before TSTT cyber attack report released. Cop charged with raping a child. A policeman is expected to face a master in the High Court on January 28th. But wait. Today's what? Today's the 29th. Charged with rape and other sexual offenses against a child almost 5 years ago. But they should have been in the papers yesterday or day before. Not on the 29th. We're supposed to be hearing what took place in the court. Oh. And what we got here? Is this Trinidad or is this... yeah, it looks so. Yeah. Advertising exec urges businesses to improve customer service. Well, good luck with that. All right. So I'll tell you what, those are some of the headlines in the paper this morning. Now, let me get to some of the things that we need to tell you about before we take a break and we get to Gary Griffith. And Gary will be commenting on a few things. Well, we'll have him on for about 20 minutes, but he's going to comment on a few things that have been taking place as it relates to crime and you know. And I want to take him down a different road this morning, but we'll see if we have enough time because it's going to be interesting this morning. So, Olive's House. Yeah, man. Olive's House, senior care facility located in the serene Sangre Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area, full living and dining rooms, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters inclusive of all required amenities. It's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. And Olive's House is operated 24/7 by a staff of professional qualified geriatric personnel with hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. Now, the service is always warm and friendly as all clients are treated with the respect and dignity that their years demand. So find out more about the services offered by contacting Olive's House Senior Care Facility on 232-6367, 291-7919, or 3744165. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. We also have Eden Heights. So Eden Heights is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, oxygen baths, and more. They also offer consultation services in diabetes, sport injuries, arthritis, high blood pressure, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. So get in touch with them now to determine which service is the right choice for you. You can visit any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Shogunas, and Tobago, or you could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You can WhatsApp them on 493-9196, or you can email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. So make sure and get in touch with them today. I don't go and see them next week, yes? Yeah, boy. And, of course, Open Minds Education. Big conversation about education in the paper this morning, and we're going to have that conversation tomorrow. All right, but imagine a school where your child can achieve academic success and discover new passions, all from the comfort of your home. At Open Minds Education, they offer high-quality online learning for preschool, primary, and high school students, covering the full academic syllabus to keep your child on track. But they don't stop there. With Open Minds, your child can develop skills in music, jiu-jitsu, gaming, sign language, PE, and even movies. It's learning designed to inspire, engage, and empower. Give your child the gift of quality education in a safe, flexible environment that works for your family. And Open Minds Education, where education meets possibility. Enroll today at www.openminds.education or call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or 377-6635. Open Minds Education, learning made limitless. And with that, we take our first break this morning. When we return, we will be joined by Gary Griffith via Zoom, and we're going to get into some conversations with him. We also have, we also have the Run Stephan Run. That's right. So Run Stephan Run 5K and Fun Run, breakfast inclusive. All right. It is taking place April 27th. All right. Medals for all participants. Race time 6 a.m. We are gathering at QRC as usual. I have $40,000 in cash and prizes to be won. And this is for the top 10 finishers. We pay in cash up to 10th place, making this not only the biggest paying or highest paying 5K in probably the whole Caribbean, but as far down to 10th place will get a cash prize. All right? And there will be prizes for those of you coming out for the fun of it. We have prizes for you too. We have first, second, third for the fun run people. We have age group prizes as well. So you'll get all the information. But for now, if you want to get registered, and I'm urging people to get registered as early as possible because we have to promote this in the middle of Carnival. Carnival is in March. I cannot wait till Carnival finish to start promoting the run. Go to trinbagoevents.com, and register online. We are taking online registration only until after Carnival. After Carnival, there will be walk-in registration, and there is going to be a lock-off date this year because, I can't be, helter-skelter with people coming last minute. I've given all you enough time to pay $200. $200. All right, and we already have a charity that we have chosen. I will give you all more information on that. It is directed, or it will go to assist children, and I want the viewership to come out on Sunday morning. It has been a wonderful morning. If you've never experienced it, Barack Poor could tell you about that. Mr. Stephan, the fellow just call and say, morning, Mr. Stephan. He was there last year. He could tell you how nice the morning is. Be a real good vibes. The Stragglers crew who preparing for the Juve right now from El Socorro, they could tell you about that. They just win the biggest team every year, the biggest group. You understand? I have a meeting this Sunday. We're going to work out some team prizes, and we're moving forward. But there's going to be lots to win. I'm hoping that, maybe we could get into our travel agency. I had a call Gigi's Travel. I know they supported us last year. I'm hoping they support us this year with a little prize. And we are looking for prizes as well. And people who would like to be part of the run, because the run is growing. We want you to be part of it. If you have a company, enter your workers, make it a team building thing. And I pick up the Royal Bank crew as well, the RBC workers that they come out and they run every year. My boys from Hillview, Kevin was here earlier this week on Monday. Kevin always there the run every year. So we're looking forward to that support and it being the biggest and the best run to date. This is the third year, and we're giving our breakfast. All right. So look out for that. We take the break. When we come back from the break, we got Gary Griffith joining us. Stay tuned.
Right now we want it. I can't wait for the jam in a session. Make my way through the bank. Is we only made this I can't wait for the jam in a session. Deeper connection, yeah, my medicine.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel any time, any hours. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mofa had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Sunday morning down the by West Morning, have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler, and we chipping up the mouse to for Canada. Them time the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it on the flat, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it on the cooler, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it.
Come hear the man with the most gut-wrenching social commentary in years, Squeezy Rankin.
I'm a good son. No get gunned down.
Calypso Spectacular through the years. Come enjoy some of the legendary icons like Nelson,
My lover, I have to mention in my confession to you.
Crazy, Chalky, Johnny King, Pink Panther, Barrett,
I'm the Baron.
Gypsy, alongside top soca stars like Ronnie McIntosh, Patrice Roberts, Mikhail Zasia, Pharma Nappy, and Nadia Batson.
I want you right up in my space.
And emerging superstar, Young Brother.
She said, take it easy, I will do the go.
All backed by Vincent River and the Kai Soca Unit. Calypso Spectacular. Premiere night, Wednesday, 12 February at Napa, 7 p.m. And Saturday, 15 February at Zappa, 6 p.m. Reserve 300. General admission $250. Tickets bought by this Wednesday, February 5th. Cost $25 less. Get an extra discount of $10 for online purchases at islandetickets.com. For more info, call 732-3402.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Do you want to win a new car for Easter? Here's your chance with Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. Take a chance and win one of 3 MG motorcars courtesy Massey Motors at only $100. Presentation Call at San Fernando's 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. All tickets already sold remain valid, and additional tickets available from Presentation Call at San Fernando. Pupils, past pupils, teachers, parents. 519C3 Mall, Bellini Drugs, Sion's Royal Road, all Extra Foods, Ateliers by the Park, all Kenny Sports Stores, WAC Radio, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Crosby St. James, and Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Mountain Main Road.
All proceeds go towards continuing school projects.
Don't be lucky and coward. Take a chance and win one of 3 brand new MG motor cars at Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
Consult Master Venkat, the most unique astrologer in Trinidad and Tobago. He is a specialist in face reading, palm reading, and psychic reading. Experience his excellence in love problem solutions, marriage problem solutions, business problem solutions, health problem solutions, relationship issues, and more. He also has efficiency in negative energy removal, evil spirit removal, bad luck removal, and many more. Achieve permanent solutions with his remedies. Book an appointment at 1-868-322-5573.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come, fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Barrel Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life, from colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
I feel like it's there right there. Look how the mass are aware. Everybody charge up. We going high up. Full of energy.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and we are 6:30 on the dot for the next 20 minutes or so. We're going to be chatting with the leader of the NTA, Gary Griffith, award this jersey for spite. You understand? Because I know he's a Manchester United fan now. You know what I mean? So I said, I'm going to come out in my Liverpool jersey. So we're going to bring him in via Zoom.
Good morning.
Morning. I know this is not the first thing you want to see on a morning, especially when Manchester United playing later in Europa.
In fact, let me surprise you. I actually bought some yesterday. It's selling, those Liverpool jerseys selling 3 for $5 in Pennywise. So if you want to wash your car and you need something to dry your car, I now have something to shine my car now. So I actually have those same jerseys I just bought. Selling 3 for $5 in Pennywise, Liverpool jerseys. Get it now. That stocks last.
Hey, Gary, nice to see you.
Good morning.
That one backfired, boy. Ooh, hey, I like. So, Gary, we got some serious things to talk about. All right. The first thing I wanna get into is some things revolving around the TTPS. I'm gonna start with the body cameras, and the reason why I'm gonna start with the body cameras is because if I'm not mistaken, when you were the Commissioner of Police, the 940 body cameras that the police have right now that was reported just earlier this week for over 6,000 officers, if I'm not mistaken, the vast majority of those cameras were supplied during your tenure as Commissioner of Police. You could correct me if I'm wrong. But we also have a situation where I've been consistently speaking about these 3,000 cameras that they've ordered. No down payment has been made yet according to the reports. And we're paying $25 million for 3,000 cameras that are cost $8,000 a camera when you work it out, which to me is pretty high. So we have the other issue with police officers apparently not wearing the body cameras that they currently have. So is it a case where they're not wearing the body cameras? Should they be penalized for not wearing these body cameras? Or is it just a case that we just don't have enough to supply all the police officers?
Yeah, sure. Okay, good morning again. So let me see how I can summarize this in a couple minutes. For the first time ever, the police acquired body cameras under my watch as Commissioner of Police. I understood the importance for us to embrace technology. It was 1,200, in fact, it was 900, and then we got another 300. Okay. So those 1,200 body cameras would have been more than sufficient to be able to ensure that the police adhere to the mandatory standard operational procedure that I implemented, where I put in the standing orders that every police officer who goes on a patrol, a roadblock, issuing a warrant, going on an operation, being on a foot patrol or coming out of their vehicle must, this is not optional, must turn on their body camera. So by putting 1,200 body cameras you have, and you have 70 stations, that meant we were putting up about 10 body cameras in every station for issue, for the officers to sign for it when they go on operation, and the other 500 odd would have been to the IATF, the GB, SORT, the task force, and so forth. A station, for example, you're not going to have more than 2 patrols or operations at any one time. So you had enough. And there's a reason why we put it for you to sign for it rather than being issued with it. When you sign for it, it meant that when you return, we will now take in the body cameras and check in to verify that you had it turned on when you were out there. So the nonsense that Benjamin and Earl are trying to do, but saying, well, we want to make sure every police officer has an issued body camera, and because we don't have enough to give to each police officer, we can't make it mandatory. Total nonsense. That is like stating you can't give police officers a firearm because we don't have 7,000 firearms for 7,000 police officers. When the officers go on patrol, they sign for the firearm, they go out, they do the operation, they return the firearm. The same thing I did with the tasers, the same thing I did with the pepper spray. The tasers, the pepper spray, the body cameras, just because Gary Griffith implemented it, they have shut it down. So to re-emphasize, there are enough body cameras right now. All they had to do was to sign for it and use it. We have several police shootings so far. We have families wanting a closure. And this could very well mean that the body cameras, had they been issued and utilized, could have protected the police officers if wrongfully accused for excessive use of force. So that is the value of using the body cameras. It's not about just targeting the police officers, but to protect the police officers when the lady in the towel bawling that the police too wicked. And you have 5 and 6 persons giving a version of the story that is not appropriate. Right. So this will assist. We put a lot of PR training to get the police officers to understand this is here to protect you, not to target you. So going back to the body cameras were enough. There's a standard operational procedure. There's a standing order making it mandatory. So all of these police shootings, if the officers did not wear it, they should have been immediately suspended. Failure for the Commissioner of Police and the Deputy Commissioner of Police operations not to have disciplinary action taken on them, it means that the Police Service Commission should take disciplinary action on Earl Christopher. She should have, in any other developed country, she would have been fired immediately. We have police shootings, we have 1,000 body cameras, and she's sitting back stating, well, we're waiting for the other 6,000. There's no need for that. As we come to that, those 1,200 we were able to acquire for about 2,000 TT odd. You could go online and see it. Exactly. You then you bypass the qualified agencies who have been doing this for decades, who we got it at 2,000. Find some company that nobody has ever heard about at a charge of $6,000 more than the recognized, registered, established companies that got the 1,200 before. So we are now going to pay over 18 million extra in taxpayers' dollars and nobody's asking the question. You find out you did a tender, you name, and this is not to question the company, but a company called Diamond something.
Yeah.
Never heard them involved in anything as it pertains to this type of technology being provided, and they are charging $6,000 more than a qualified company who provided us with the body cameras previously. And nobody has seen anything. This is $18 million extra that could be provided to change all the uniforms, improve the police marine branch. We're able to provide more tasers, pepper spray, technology, training, equipment for the police service. $18 million, and nobody's asking why.
Wow. 2,000, 6,000 more. Wow. Yeah, because I just thought it was high because anybody, the average citizen could go to Amazon, you could go online, 4K cameras I'm talking about. Maybe about 100 and something US, 200 and something US dollars. It nowhere close to that 8,000. And like I said, nobody's asking the question. And everybody going on about it as business as usual. I have no idea why they're paying that kind of money. But let me ask you something in connection with the body cameras. We had two incidents recently that I could call off the top of my head. One with these gel guns, where the police pull up on some people and shots were fired. Somebody got hit in a house. We had the shooting with the lady in the Beatum. As a former commissioner, do you agree with the current state of emergency has been called? Do you think it is having a positive effect? I mean, I don't think so because people still, murders, everything's still going on. But how would you have handled this from a policing operation standpoint if you were the commissioner of police and they declared a state of emergency? And is a curfew necessary?
Yeah, sure. And just 1 minute, just before to clarify what you just said. They are body cameras and they are body cameras. So I know what they will try to throw in now because you have body cameras now available that if a police officer draws his firearm, immediately the body camera triggers on. So they are very expensive body cameras because sometimes the police officer in an immediate firefight, he's not going to have time to worry about that. Okay. That's why we said turn it on as soon as you're on patrol. So you could draw your weapon. As soon as the weapon is drawn, immediately the body camera triggers on because it's connected to your holster. Right. So so we have to admit that they're more sophisticated body cameras. But then to prove that our concerns are not valid, tell us the specs of these body cameras at the value of 8,000, and then we could go on Amazon to realize, hey, this is not making sense. Right. Because I could assure you that they're not saying that. Well, so if the country is so concerned, $18 million more, when it is you could have acquired the same body cameras from the previous companies, and we were getting it good enough that they were on patrols for several hours, they return it, we are turning it on, and we were verifying whether you used it or not. So what it is that you have, is it that these new body cameras have hot and cold water, cable TV in it, that could be so expensive for $8,000 more? Show us it so that we could verify. If we could go on Amazon or whatever, we will see that it is justified and taxpayers getting their money. As it pertains to the gel blaster and so forth, again, minimum use of force policy. We put a standard operational procedure to ensure that police officers will have tasers and pepper spray to ensure minimum use of force. So if someone has something as a cutlass, a piece of wood, the police officer cannot use the excuse of saying, I had no other choice but to use my firearm. That is why I provided the body cameras, the tasers, the pepper spray to ensure minimum use of force to prevent these things. All of those items would have been provided with a belt that we were getting to make sure that the officer has everything strapped onto him. That ensured that the minimum use of force policy could be adhered to. They have stopped giving the issue of the body cameras, the tasers, and the pepper spray. So which means if somebody shouting at a police officer running with a piece of wood, the officer will now return to his firearm and then said, I feared for my life. Going into the state of emergency situation, I said from day one, I do not believe a state of emergency should be used as a crime-fighting tool. It should be used as a situation that can affect national security. So again, in 2011, when I was security advisor, I told Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, it is inappropriate. 9 murders in 5 days. It does not justify having a state of emergency. I think we paid the price politically and financially by the then Commissioner of Police foolishly arresting persons without due process, without just cause. And my concern is the same things could happen again. Hundreds have been arrested already. And now we have put a get out of jail free card by stating that that persons cannot sue the state if held for an indefinite period during the SOE, unless you write to the president. This is going to be challenged in court. I know it is going to happen. And we are going to go through the same thing. My take on it is that all of the things being done now in the SOE could have been done without the state of emergency. I did it as Commissioner of Police. What you do is you escalate the national alert state from green to amber to red to black based on the threat, and that you intensify the operations, you intensify all the different patrols, you bring in more police officers, you take officers off the admin buildings and put them onto the street. You get more high visibility, more presence, a faster deterrent. All of the things being done now could be done without the SOE. The only difference with the SOE is that it allows the soldiers to hold persons, which I think is a dangerous situation if they are not trained and being properly precepted, because they should be accompanying the police officers to support them, not to be involved in the arresting. And two, it allows the police now to be able to break into homes without a warrant and hold persons indefinitely. That I see as an excuse because we don't have enough intelligence to hold the persons. So we are now trying to circumvent a situation by holding persons because we don't have enough evidence. What is required is intelligence-driven policing, preventative policing. Doing the things that the Prime Minister spoke about when the voice is concerned that it takes too long for a response to a distress call. Because yet again, when we revamped the E999 system, we formed the Rapid Response Unit, the Emergency Response Patrol, the Operational Command Center, the Commissioner's Command Center, the National Operations Center, live cameras on the dashboards of all the police vehicles. All of this led to a less than 5-minute response to every distress call. That is what made people feel safe. They knew that if you call 999, you wouldn't be put on hold for 45 minutes. And now we have gone back to the old 1970s where you're making the report to the police station and seeing if a police vehicle is available to respond. That is old-time policing. Police stations are not the response mechanism to a distress call. It is, you'll see it, highway patrol, emergency response patrol, rapid response unit, where we had GPS tracking on each one of these 100 vehicles spread across the country. We monitor their area of responsibility at the operational command center, where we were also monitoring the 1,600,000 cameras around the country. And we can look at the vehicle in closest proximity to the distress call. What are they? Bam, a less than 5-minute response. You jump over the wall in a home invasion. By the time you jump back out, we can take you. That put an end to kidnapping. That put an end to extortion. It made people feel safe. You're on Arpita Avenue, people started complaining that they were seeing too many blue lights on a Friday night. It was getting them too sober. That is what is required, the high visibility, the heavy deterrent, the making sure you have that presence. And by doing that, that is what will show the value of the state of emergency. Arresting persons, granted, the one thing that we have seen a value of is that there's been a slight reduction in murders. But do people actually feel safer? The answer is no. And the reduction of the fear of crime is as important as crime reduction itself.
And you mentioned something that the Prime Minister said there when he said response time, and he made a couple statements in recent times. He said the police were hiding in police stations, which the police responded to saying, "But what are you talking about?" I remember that morning, police officers messaged me and they said, "Listen, this is a tint issue. We have been complaining about the tint. We've been trying to get this thing solved and it's reaching nowhere. Nobody's doing anything about it." Because in the night, obviously, I mean, in anybody's home, you take off your lights inside so you could see proper outside so that nobody from outside could see inside, right? That's how it works. But he made that statement. I don't know if he was misinformed, misled by whomever was giving him the information, but he came and he said it and he made it a public statement. The other thing he said is that he was disappointed in the TTPS's approach to policing. Earlier this week, I took him up on that quite harshly, and I said, well, that is an indictment on himself, because he is the one, as I recall, went to President's house, Emeritus make a U-turn, Blissy Prasad make a U-turn and went back out, and then boop, we end up with Erla here with Christopher. And if you're going to talk about the TTPS's approach to policing, it starts with the head. So that's an indictment on him. Now, a lot of things here, because I know you're going to, and you could go ahead and rumble after. Which brings me to the other point now. The process to select a commissioner of police. I understand that has changed. So I don't know if you want to elaborate on that change as well as the other issues that I just mentioned with the comments made by the Prime Minister.
Yeah, sure. So the Prime Minister's comment, again, it's all based on words. He said that they are scared. Had he stated that they were very concerned, there would be no, I don't think there would have been that big focus on the words. Scared, very concerned, tomato to me. The point is, there is a situation. I recall in 1990, the day after the attempted coup, I was tasked to be able to go to all the police stations to verify if everything was okay. Almost every police station was abandoned. The doors were wide open. So I was going to this station, James Station, that station, all over, and they were wide open. The police officers left. At that time, in 1990, police officers were not trained in dealing with counter-revolutionary warfare. They were trained just for law enforcement. So when it hit the fan, men say, look, you see that? I'm gone. And the stations were wide open. Thankfully, there were hundreds of police officers came to camp out there and said they were willing to work with us. But the stations themselves, nothing. And it showed the importance for us having to train our police officers in counter-revolutionary warfare and being able to prepare for that type of eventuality.
Right.
Thankfully, it showed that we did, because in 2020, 150 men were trying to come down into Port of Spain to destroy the city when there were 30 simultaneous roadblocks all over the country, burning tires and so forth. The defense force stayed in camp, so it shifted the other way now. The defense force said they were on standby. What on standby? 150 men trying to destroy Port of Spain. The police were well trained. They were able to handle the situation, divert the individuals, and Port of Spain was saved. The police officers were never thanked for that. It showed that they have the capability to do it. What has happened now is that by stations being closed and lights being off, that never happened before. So we should focus on what is causing the doors to be closed now. What is causing them to have to turn off the lights? If they speak about needing to tint a building, to tint a building is a couple $1,000s. When it is that Nicole Gary Griffith put the eye support or service, these are the things that were being provided by the business sector to give to the police stations, where it is that they said they didn't have a printer, they didn't have ink, they didn't have machinery, they didn't, the air conditioner wasn't working, the tire for the vehicle wasn't working. The business sector was providing this for the police service to provide them. When all the bacchanal and the lies took place, all of the people who knew what value they got and benefited from it, they all stayed silent. So now that ISOS has moved away, the business sector is unable to provide a proper check and balance to provide the things needed for the police service. So you're telling me a simple thing as a tint that the business sector could have done through ISOS. Because of that, you're locking your doors and giving citizens the impression, well, the police shut down for the night. And there's a reason why they're doing this, because of drive-by shootings. There's no longer a situation at the police service. The station is a fortress. People are being killed in front of the police station. A man, his head was blown off at Residence nightclub, 50 meters from the commissioner's office. People are being, so this thing about, so that's why when people talk their foolishness, let's set up a police post. A police post or a police station is not an avenue to reduce crime. People are being killed next to the station. What is required is the response. So the focus should be on what is causing the problem, that the police officers are now so concerned that they are, because of the brazen criminals. That is, and what we're seeing is that the very senior police officers, even during the SOE, not one of them have put on tactical gear to be on the ground with their troops. They continue to be in Gabardine, continue to hold their cane, stay upstairs in the admin building. What we need is leadership by example. They get on the ground. It allows the police officers to feel confident, to feel sure that my leader is there. He's willing to take the first bullet. And that is leadership by example. If that is not there, the junior officers on the ground say, you upstairs and you have your security and your armored vehicle protecting you. Nobody is protecting me. So that is the problem. It is not that the police officers are scared. It's that there's a lack of leadership, lack of direction, lack of providing the resources for the police is also important. Every officer should have an issued bulletproof vest that is not expired. These are the things that are required. That is provided all by the leaders of the police service who are not providing it. So the focus should be not on whether they are scared or concerned, but on making sure the police officers are ready to take the war to the criminals, and they are not willing to do it anymore because of lack of proper leadership. Right. As it pertains to your question to the selection process for the police commissioner, there is a major need for concern, and nobody is looking at that. What happened pre-2018 is that the persons to be selected as commissioner of police would have been assessed through qualified international experts. Previously, it was Penn State, and that's how Dwayne Gibbs was selected, and he beat Stephen Williams by a mile. Stephen Williams was never in his standard. That is how and then KPMG hired British experts who have selected commissioners, 20-odd commissioners around the world. When I did my first assessment in 2018, I got 82%. Ulla Christopher got 52%. She didn't come in the top 20 in all the assessments, from mock media conference, mock interviews, operational report, the character of the person, the assessments, the exams. She didn't come in the top 20. International experts were able to do that. We have no civilian or person in this country who is qualified to be able to handpick a commissioner of police. What they did, they changed it from the international company being selected to ask the Police Service Commission to be the assessors. So you had Judith Jones, who's a judge. What you know about commissioning, about policing? You don't, you're a judge. You have Maxine King and Maxine Atong, speaking consultants and financial accountants and all of that. You are selecting a commissioner of police. You're not trained, you're not qualified, you're not experienced. You don't have anything to be able to know how do you pick up the framework to assess somebody to be a commissioner of police. So somebody who didn't come in the top 20 by experts, bam, she now comes first. It is because of the change of the process. So we have civilians in the Police Service Commission. Now, granted, they may be good enough to assess the person after they have been selected as a commissioner because you have a template. How have you submitted your finances? How have you done accounts? What is the crime rate reduction? What is the public trust and confidence of you? What is the public trust and confidence of the police service? So the Police Service Commission can assess the commissioner, but they are not qualified to select a commissioner. And that is the problem. So Judith Jones and those other jokers who were in the previous Police Service Commission imposed Erla Christopher on us. We shouldn't be blaming Erla. That is the problem. So for us to make sure we have a proper police commissioner down the road, we need to get back to the process. Because let me tell you, when that last process was done, even when I was selected the second time and I got 94% and Erla got 74%, she moved from 52 to 74% because Bliss Prasad and company, and she placed third. Erla Christopher placed third. That is, Mr. Norton came second with 77%. But then when Judith Jones and these other jokers came up now, they put her first. Because the process now is that 50% is mock media conference, interview, role fit, and all of that. And then 50% is interview. So that 50%, you can just get two people who I like Erla. I think it's time for a woman. And give her 49 out of 50%. And people who got 48 out of 50 in the others, you could give them 10%. And that is how Erla was selected. It's subjective. It can be based on person being politically aligned. It could be based on somebody's friend. It could be based on I don't like that person. It must not involve locals with no qualifications selecting the commissioner. We must go back to the Penn State when Dwayne Gibbs was selected, or through KPMG when they selected the UK expert. Taking out the locals will ensure that we get the best person for commissioner.
You know, I've heard Erla here with Christopher speak. I can't believe she passed the interview part. And
Well,
I just said she's not the best speaker.
Stephan, but that is the point. It is subjective now. So the same KPMG experts who selected her, when you look at, I think she got out of 15, she got 6 out of 15. She got the lowest for the interview, the lowest. And then the next set now, under the Police Service Commission, they gave her the highest because it is subjective. So instead of the experts selecting, you have these locals, Maxine King and Maxine Atong and Judith Jones. I challenge them. Show us the points that you all did to select Erla Christopher, who can come in the top 20 by qualified international experts. And now you bring her first, and everyone stayed silent. Yeah. And this was and the opposition can't ramage because they endorsed Erla Christopher. Julian Johnson, Erla Christopher is the greatest thing since sliced bread. The opposition can't wash their hands and play Pontius Pilate and that. This was unanimous. This was the same opposition that abstained when Gary Griffith was selected to be commissioner. And the country must never forget that also. This was the same opposition when they were in government, removed Dwayne Gibbs and brought in Stephen Williams. So you know the standard of the opposition. We don't want Dwayne Gibbs, we want Stephen Williams. We don't want Gary Griffith, we want Erla Christopher. That is what you will get if there's a UNC government just by the way, without any alliance there. But the point is, we cannot have locals being involved in the process because 50% is the interview. And the person could stutter and make a mess of it, and they could give them 49 out of 50, and you cannot question it. Put back the international experts to take away the political affiliation, the bias, the discrimination, and then you will get the best person to be selected as Commissioner of Police.
And just finally, I have about two or 3 minutes here. Yesterday I spoke about Fitzgerald Hines in a radio interview, and he spoke about having 2 Coast Guard vessels, but he also spoke about the OPVs being sold and sent to Brazil, and that the previous administration got money, and he made a statement on radio saying, we don't know what they did with the money. But I know, as I recall, and I said, you all bought a fleet of damning vessels. Am I right or am I wrong or am I going insane?
You're correct, but again, it's how people do their lie. When I was National Security Advisor and we removed the Special Anti-Crime Unit, there were 150 men in their 60s, a set of retirees who were getting 150,000 TT a month. I packaged all the money and I realized this was $20 million. I then went to the Prime Minister and said, look, we have 20,000 law enforcement officials, police, army, customs, coast guard, prisons, fire. If we can give each of them $1,000 a month, and that will equate to what 150 Englishmen were getting from SOAT. That is how every single person, so everyone who is in the law enforcement agency now, in the protective services, that $1,000 you're getting is because the National Security Advisor did the draft to show the Prime Minister, give 20,000 of them $1,000 a month, it equates to what 150 Englishmen were getting from SOAT. That is the same thing I did when I became Minister of National Security. The OPVs, the cost was $2.4 billion. $2.4 billion. I asked the country, type BAE/corruption. You will see 17 countries suing BAE for paying kickbacks to government officials, inclusive of the British government. Then I got as a security advisor, I got an offer from Israel, Korea, and Colombia, provided us with the same model and type OPV as what BAE was given, but for over 800 million TT less. 800 million TT less. I then went and got with Damen, we were able to get the same type, the vessels to do the same thing that the OPVs would have been doing, having the same money that we got back, because we got back all the money because BAE were not able to adhere to their obligations. So we got everything back. And then instead of the 2.4 billion, I told the Prime Minister, give us 1.2 out of that 2.4, where we will get 12 Damen vessels, 6 would have been interceptors, then 2 would have, it's interceptors and supply vessels and all of that, to do the same thing that the OPVs would have done, but for much less cost in maintenance and manpower strength and so forth. So the nonsense when they speak, they do not look and analyze. So the Damen vessels, they would have done the same thing for $1,200 million less.
Wow. All right, just before you go, you're the political leader of a political party that is, contesting all 41 constituencies last time I heard. I already see that you all are screening and you're selecting candidates. On that note, as you're going deeper into 2025, I know that the NTA is going to be talking a little more about outside of crime. There are many other issues like healthcare, works and infrastructure, sports, culture, tourism. So I'm sure that we're going to hear more from you and some of your candidates on those issues. But as somebody who is leading a political party, what's your thoughts on the new administration in America?
Well, what is interesting is people are trying to jump on bandwagons here. The bandwagon situation. Hearing a political leader try to mimic Donald Trump and trying to speak like him and speak about stand your ground. That's nonsense. You cannot put stand your ground. There must be some degree of understanding that you have to use minimum force even in your own home. So if somebody jumps over a wall, it gives me the right to riddle the person. Then speaking about, I will give every police officer a firearm. It's 5% of the police officers are very well corrupt. So by giving offers for things that we give everybody a firearm, and then stating that we abhor all of the different things done by a previous administration, I agree that we do not agree with some of the policies done by a previous administration, but there's something called diplomacy. Because in 4 years' time, that same administration may now come back as the US government. And how can you face them by stating the nastiest things about them? Okay. It is basic diplomacy and protocol that you do not go. And what you could state is the policies done by the previous administration we do not agree with. And I agree with that. That is something totally different than by stating I'm trying to demonize and sort of you all mutilated children and you did that. But they might very well be in government in 2028, and then you are prime minister now in 2025. How are you going to face, and it could be the same Kamala Harris? It shows lack of diplomacy, lack of professionalism, lack of understanding public relations. That is my point. People try to, the Trump, many persons have seen my style. My style has been a no-nonsense approach. I was the first person that dealt with the immigration problem in Trinidad and Tobago. We have 120,000 persons. When I was minister, I clashed with CARICOM. But they're coming into the country, and it's not just Venezuela with 40,000. It's 40,000 from CARICOM, and then you have 40,000 plus from the Middle East and other places. They come here, and they do not want to go back. I put a 3-month moratorium. The UNC administration did not continue with it after I left. That would have ensured that the majority of them would have been regularized. they would have been paying taxes, it would have reduced human trafficking, it would have reduced child prostitution, it would have ensured persons would not be working in atrocious conditions, it would have injected 2 billion TT into the economy. Those are the things that you do. You think out of the box. You don't just jump up as a political leader and we put in Trinis, and she has to stop with the pause as if she's a school teacher. Trinis first. No, that is not how we do it. And everybody must go home and we will kick them out. That is not how you deal with a situation like that. Because there are many persons here who are illegal immigrants who are doing good work, but they are not regularized. They're afraid that they will be thrown out. We have to give them the 3-month moratorium, give them the opportunity to be regularized. And that is the problem you're getting in Florida. You want to get rid of all the illegal immigrants, but there are many persons who have jobs that the US citizens do not want to do. So you have to be very careful how you balance it. Same thing with firearms. I was the first person that made it accessible for a law-abiding citizen to get a firearm. Never happened before. I was able to issue 6,000 in 3 years. There are another 30,000 waiting. But you can't come as a prime minister in waiting and say that I want to give everybody a gun. That we have to be very careful. We can't trump our way into getting into the government in Trinidad and Tobago. We need to be analytical. We need to be patient, and we need to do things in a way understanding that if you go overboard, it will have a rippling effect to affect the country.
Okay. Well, nice chatting with you today. Best of luck to Manchester United later. And
it's a Europa football is what it's all about now, not Champions League. Champions is...
Hey, have a good one. Enjoy the day. And we look forward to hearing things from the NTA one.
Take care.
All right. So that is Gary Griffith, the political leader of the NTA, sharing his views on some of the issues that revolve around national security. And, of course, as any political leader leading a political party, you have to work with especially whoever is leading the United States of America. So it was very interesting here, because I remember the immigration exercise, if I could term it that way, that he went on as Minister of National Security under the People's Partnership, and he was heavily criticized for it. But, you know, it's a reality that you have people. We have been complaining about our open borders for a very long period of time. Those damning vessels that was purchased by the People's Partnership when they won the matter with the OPVs were never really put into real operations in terms of safeguarding the borders. We still porous as hell. And now we have a Minister of National Security in Fitzgerald Lines that is sitting now in a radio interview talking about we have 2 vessels. But we had 12 sitting down there for the longest while, and we did nothing. I mean, they weren't put into proper effect, so to effect the situation in a positive way. We had a pandemic where people were just coming into the country, coming in through the borders, while the flights coming in by air was difficult because the Minister of National Security at the time, Stuart Young, remember, they said they're not taking, they're not allowing people to come back home because of the pandemic. And yet we had people that were sailing in down Chagaramas and coming in like nobody business. So, I mean, those are issues that have to be addressed, as well as other issues that, I look forward to hearing Gary and all of his, the people that is elected talk on healthcare, talk on disability. I want to hear that from all of the political parties, because I'm not hearing, there are sections of people that don't get attention. Disabled persons are one. I think conversations or the political elements supposed to start to speak to those persons, because what they're living off about $1,800 a month. I think that's a grant. I don't know how somebody could live on $18,000 or $2,000 a month. The mere fact that they're disabled, and I'm understanding that now you have to be 100% disabled. That's one of the criteria. If you're 100% disabled and you're getting a grant for $2,000, what are you supposed to do with that? So there has to be some sort of strategic position or plan that these parties are presenting for persons as it relates to that section of society. We have the sports sector, the cultural sector, the tourism sector, like I just mentioned there. And I'm looking forward to listening and hearing what these plans are, what the vision is. And I want people to pay attention to that. The vision. You have to know what the vision of the persons who are offering themselves, what is their vision, and does it align with yours? Could you see it as a realistic vision, and do you have enough patience to give them the opportunity to provide that vision? and make it a reality. But those are things to talk about in time to come. We want to thank Gary Griffith for joining us this morning and putting some things in proper perspective there. We're going to take a break, and when we come back from that break, we are going to open the phone line and take some calls. We have Janice Creaky coming in a little bit later on in this hour, and she'll be talking about Internations, a very interesting platform for a lot of people who reside abroad. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back after this.
Right now we want it. I can't wait for the jam in a session. Make my way through the bang. Is we only made this I can't wait for the jam in a session. Deeper connection, yeah, my medicine.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hours. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when I Rima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Young Yaruka had it, in Mova had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Sunday morning down the by West Morning, have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler, and we chipping up the mouse to for Canada. Them time the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it on the flat, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it on the cooler, couldn't carry it. We used to carry it.
Don't miss Classic Russo big opening Wednesday 29th January with some of the biggest Calypso stars and hot new Calypso stars for 2025 with performances by all-rounder, crazy, contender, versatile, man-child, Hamidullah, Lady Wonder, Shirlane, four-time extempo monarch, Brian London, Twiggy, Dr. Wilby, Mark Eastman, God Sinclair, and many others. MC Shirlane Hendrickson. Then Classic Russo Big Tent continues on Friday 31st January and Saturday 1st February at City Hall, Port of Spain, 8 p.m. Admission $200 and two persons on one ticket for $300. Get your tickets at Crosby St. James, Tuco offices, New City Mall, Port of Spain, and Rosalino Street, Woodbrook. On Sunday 2nd February, they roll down to the Diego Martin Community Center car park for another big show from 7 p.m. And get your tickets exclusively at the Diego Martin Community Center. Remember, Classic Russo for Classic Kaiso. Creative and innovative.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
New Charles chocolate with zero sugar added. Charles guilt-free chocolate goodness.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Cars, sports, careers, food.
We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and a sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tante's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Alta's Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398 or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tante's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurses nurse or supply everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Attention everyone. The Office of the Prime Minister Communications has launched a brand new WhatsApp channel designed to keep you informed and connected like never before. Get real-time updates, breaking news, and important information directly from the source. With our WhatsApp channel, you'll always know what's happening when it's happening. Joining is easy. Use your phone camera, scan this QR code, tap follow, and that's it. You're in. Be sure to tap the notification bell to never miss an update. Stay informed, stay empowered. Join the conversation with the Office of the Prime Minister Communications WhatsApp channel today.
All right, people, so we're back, and just before we get cracking in the second hour, I do have a couple commitments. One has to do with Classic Rousseau for Classic Kaiso. Now, they opened last night, all right? Last night was the opening at City Hall Auditorium, Knox Street, Port of Spain, but they have shows coming up Friday and Saturday as well. The ad is running, it will speak to that. So make sure if you didn't get to go to the opening night, you have this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And those nights, the showtime would be starting at 8 p.m. All right? And you could pick up your tickets at Tuco North Zone office, New City Mall, Port of Spain, Crosby, St. James, Tuco head office, 5 Rosalino Street, Woodbrook, Port of Spain. So make sure and go check out the Classic Rousseau. Nice, man. Classic Rousseau for Classic Kaiso. You don't know. And don't forget, as well as that, we have Hillview Boys. Yeah, fellas? Give me some love for that little Hillview now. Hillview are there, yeah? Diamond people, you know. They support my run and thing, you know. I had to get them back some support, you know what I mean? So Hillview Boys, they got the all-inclusive coming up this weekend. It is Saturday. If you don't have your tickets in this yet, you need to go get your tickets now. And you can get those tickets at islandetickets.com, and you can also call 344. You could WhatsApp 344-HOBA. That is 344-4622. All right, and get your physical tickets from any committee member. So, what do we have this Saturday? The 1st of February. Live performances by Raymond Ramnarine and Delina Dan, Viking Ding Dong, Nyla Blackmon, GBM Neutron, Mikhail Teja, College Boy Jesse, alongside the All-Stars Band. The team is Beyond, Center of Excellence in Macoya. This is the big all-inclusive in the East. Make sure and get your tickets, and I will see you beyond. I like how I say that, you know. All right, so with that, we're going to take a couple calls. We just had Gary Griffith on. He did mention a few things, well, including the extra 6,000 that we're paying for those body cameras. That is 18 million, as he put it, of taxpayers' money that nobody seems to be concerned about. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, go ahead, talk to us.
Yeah, I don't know why Mrs. Bissessa and Mr. Griffith behaving like little children. There's no way we're going to throw the PNM except they get together.
Do you think they should get together? Put differences aside and get together?
Yes.
But why you saying that Gary and Kamala are behaving like little children? Talk to me. What have you seen between the two of them over the last few months that have led you to that particular opinion?
They are always saying something negative about each other. Always.
Okay.
So that doesn't really go for, getting together on a peaceful way and,
So you believe that they should come together?
Of course, Stephan, I'm 73 years old. I've seen a lot of politicians and I've seen a lot of politics. And there's no way we're going to be this PNM government except that coalition and reasonable coming together, reasonable common sense. Right?
Okay.
There's nowhere else. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, my brother, no problem. That's a very interesting one. All right. We will be going again. Let me see what your thoughts are on that. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, what's going on?
I was typing Trinbago events now, boy. I'm typing Trinbago events. Is that the place to go to register?
TrinbagoEvents.com, yeah, to register for the run. But let me ask you something. The first caller said something. Do you agree with that?
Well, Ms. Kamala Pasabi says and Mr. Griffith to come together.
Well, he's saying that he's been around for a while. He's 73 years old, and he does not see the PNM being defeated unless there's a coalition between those two parties.
Well, Mr. Gary Griffith do have no seat in the house, you know.
He doesn't have a seat, yes. But do you
think... no seat in the house.
Do you think that a coalition between the two will strengthen the opposition position?
Is a possibility because Gary Griffith was the former commissioner of police. So there's a possibility, right? And whether he was a former Minister of National Security. There's a possibility. But Gary Griffith train up the 41 constituents. I think he's fighting all the seats, including Tobago.
Well, I think that's after they had the disagreement or the separation after the local government.
After the local government,
Like they couldn't come to an agreement and they said, you know what? Well, then I'll contest all 41 seats by myself and I'll go it alone. But I don't think... I think
he got up for St. Joseph.
Yeah, but do you think it is too late for them to come together?
No, not too late. Anything could happen.
Okay.
Anything could happen. Man is married back the moment who own him, you know, so anything possible.
Oh, God, pressure. Yeah, man.
So anyway, you asked me some questions, so I can get up more point across this
don't go registration starting Monday, eh?
I'll go and tell her that. I'll go and tell her that. If I can get you, if I can get you a Trinbago events, let's have a bib somewhere with my name on it now.
Yeah, no problem, my brother.
If I can get you.
No problem.
But one more thing. Yeah. One more thing on Mr. Griffith. I hear you talking about one more thing, I keep in conversation, time running out of me. When a man jump over my wall and have a legal firearm, I put a bullet in him and I killing him. Right?
Okay.
Because the man who is now on leave, who used to be on the TV6 cop show, he had shown us the target that I shoot at in the range. Right? The piece of paper that I shoot at. And he said that piece of paper had no arm and leg in it.
Right.
So he knows to shoot at.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Right. And right now, it's not one man, it's a gang.
Yeah, they're coming in
it's
the trees
4 5. When you see one man jumping, it's 3 men coming behind you too.
Yeah.
So once I have a legal fire, I mean injure nobody.
Yeah. All right, cool, man.
I practice it on the range to kill.
No problem.
Right.
And I think that's the position of Griffith, you know, but I think what he is saying is that you can't make a blanket statement and just say we're giving everybody a gun. Of course, it has to be people who pass through a particular process, but you don't, like what the current commissioner is doing, you don't stifle that process and withhold. You give it based on those who have been approved. And you give it once they've been approved. Morning, which he did when he was there. Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, boy, Stephan, boy, to tell you the truth, boy, Trinidad had 2 political parties, you know, the PNM and the UNC. If you want to put it in a racial context, Africa and East Indian. This is the makeup. These small parties is
because votes win election, you know. You have to have votes, and we could see it how much the ONR days they get how much seats, and they couldn't get they get so much votes they couldn't get a seat in the parliament. So all these little party, they are a team up if they want to ratify the PNM, because you have to realize the PNM is an institution. It go beyond a political party, come like a way of life.
Right.
PNM.
But you know, interestingly enough, right, Kola, you said two political parties, but in 2010, it took the then UNC, the COP, who had some clout back then because they were coming off the back of a rather successful, contest in the election previous, where they got 100 and something thousand votes. So they had some how could I put it, leverage.
They had some clout.
Yeah, they had some clout, and they had things to leverage because they had a particular portion of Trinidad and Tobago supporting them. That is not the case with them now. But you had the UNC, you had the COP. But then you had, entities like NJAC and the MSJ, who really and truly had no political pull. Right? But I think it's not about how many votes any other political party could pull, It's just the optics of people coming together to defeat this other entity is more important than the amount of votes that each could carry. However, the difficulty is, follow me here, and right? The difficulty is now, how do you measure the power in terms of who has a say on what when it's that type of collaboration then? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The old adage that too many cooks spoil the broth is that's a true fact, the old adage. That's a true fact, Too many cooks spoil the broth, And Trinidad is such a small country to have coalition. You see it in the People's Partnership, how they was fragmented and they mash up there and last.
Yeah.
So to really come with a force, as I said before, the PNM is an institutional force. To come with a force to defeat the PNM, you have to come really strong, and you have to have a charismatic leader. This infighting and Gary against Kamala, this next one against this one for Alexander talking, is more room in making for the PNM, Because I tell you, there's a strong force. So you have to have a charismatic leader to really defeat the PNM, I mean, even if they are close, it's not no wide margin, because if you watch it mathematically, the PNM have 20 seats in Trinidad, the UNC have 1939, and they have the 2 in Tobago.
Right.
So it is not a big wide margin, but you're talking about one seat is a different, one seat could cause a different. Correct. But you have to have a charismatic leader. Ms. Kamala is not so charismatic, I mean, she do things, it's true, if you examine her state in the past, but they really defeat the PNM. You have to come strong, brother. And these little infighting with Gary and this next one, because the election is set up, I'll tell you, it's two major political parties, put it that way.
Okay.
The East Indian gravitate to the UNC, the African gravitate to the PNM. That's it, Stephan, boy. You have a nice day, brother.
No problem, my brother. The caller mentioned something there, charisma. I have been saying this for the longest while. Now, one could argue that Gary Griffith is most likely, of the three political leaders that exist right now, Kamala Prasad, Bisesa Stuart Young, Gary Griffith, right? He's the most charismatic. Right? I mean, I could argue that when it comes to charisma, he has more than the other two. And I've been saying that, in the two major political parties, show me a leader, because I'm not seeing any charismatic person there that could move people. You know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting dynamic, Let's see what Ricky had to say here. Yeah, Ricky. Bless us.
Morning.
Bless us, Ricky. Bless us.
But you see, I saying something, right? And people does not understand this. For 5 years, you have a government that did a lot for in Trinidad than 45 years of PNM.
Right.
But you come back again and people balling that she not cosmetic. You see, listen, when I hear people talking, you see the people at Trinidad and Tobago, is people who just forget. Basdeo Pandey had done a lot for people in Trinidad and Tobago, and they vote him out.
Yeah, but Ricky, charisma is needed as a political leader. You need to be charismatic. I understand what you're talking about with performance, right?
I understand that, but what I am saying to you, Stephan.
But hold on. If Trinidadian people used to judge administrations, their government by performance, there would not even be a discussion about the next election.
I understand
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
I understand that. The point is not who is not about that. The point about is what you could do for the country. Is what you could do for this whole election that come up here is what you could do for the country. What the country could benefit from what the policies that you put together. Not so?
Yeah, but is a collaboration, as the first caller alluded to, is a collaboration between the NTA and the UNC, does that put the opposition in a stronger position or a weaker position, in your opinion?
No.
Huh?
No. It will go back as this year. It will go back as 2010 again.
Okay.
They will have rumblings with him because Gary wants something. They might want something that he wants, and it will happen again. It will break up. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
But what I'm saying here is Trinidad, the people in Trinidad and Tobago doesn't want nothing nice for themselves. We put country first in it.
Right.
You understand? Look at the things that happen. I don't care what leader, as they say, put a crapo in Kamala position. What we want is change, and what we want is something beneficial to the country to move forward. Right now, we're not moving forward. We're stagnant. Later.
All right. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. That is usually the downfall of coalition governments, is that disagreements come because one entity want one thing, a next entity want the next thing. You know what I mean? And then there's the disagreement and eventually the collapse. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning. What are your thoughts?
I want to interject a little bit.
Yeah.
You mistaken charisma for bombast.
Explain.
Gary Griffith, bombastic.
Bombastic,
right?
you would
don't
say,
mistake
not charismatic.
charisma for bombast.
Okay, what is charisma
for
to
bombast. Charisma is a feeling where you could depend on somebody, you could take them for the word.
Yeah, but
Gary Griffith is not a man like that.
Because
Gary Griffith says something there. Gary Griffith says something and you just endorse it. Kamala never says she giving everybody gun. She said who legally qualified. But Gary Griffith says she want to give everybody gun, and that is a lie. But you backing him up.
No, I didn't.
Gary Griffith.
What trouble is this, boy? He
say
said, hold on. I said, in the context of a caller making a statement saying that if somebody come over my wall, I will shoot them. Right? And I'm saying that what he
Don't
said
digress.
is, hold
Gary
on,
Griffith said Kamala want to give, wait, you go get a chance to talk after.
All right, you go
Gary Griffith said she want to give everybody gun. The woman never said that. And you never pull him up. Gary Griffith was giving gun license to people who was paying he and his wife under the SOS program.
You have evidence of that?
Yes.
Well, bring it on the show.
Let me get the list of people who get license under Gary Griffith and see how they qualify.
Hold on.
And let me get the report. Let me get the police report.
Chief.
Where he and his wife had a SOS program where they was collecting money from businessmen.
Chief, do you have evidence, solid evidence, that a rocket...
Mr. Reis, it's over a year. It's over a year. I asking you. It's over a year I asked you to ask Gary Griffith about the SOS program that he and his wife was running.
I shouldn't have to ask him.
And you never asked him.
I shouldn't have to ask him.
You never asked him.
Chief, I shouldn't have to ask him if you have the evidence. If you have the evidence, then you should take it to the police.
You conducting a radio show, a TV show in the morning, and you never ask him that question.
Sir,
you always get him a free pass on that.
Sir, you're talking rubbish. You want me to tell you why you're talking rubbish?
I'm not talking no rubbish.
Yes, you're
I'm
talking
not talking
rubbish.
You want to face up to reality, partner.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father. I'm not gonna argue with you. Let me tell you something, Chief. You are talking a big pile of horse dung. You are telling me that it is my responsibility to ask Gary Griffith if he and his wife was collecting money through a ISOS program from businessmen and pocketing the money. This is your claim. And I am saying to you, if you could make that statement, do you have evidence of that? This is the second time you have called in and you have said, yes, I have the evidence. And you ain't reached by the police yet? You ain't reached by the police yet? So, me asking Gary Griffith that question for your satisfaction, which obviously, even if you ask it, he gonna say no, right? So even if I ask it, you will get to nowhere. Because Akasi, even if, let's just say, right, this is how stupid you are. Even if I was to ask the question, right, on national TV, it's like I have a man on, somebody accuse him of thieving a car. I bring him here, hey, you thief the car? Yeah, boy, I thief the car. You expect him to say that? Are you that stupid? If you know, I hate people who on this level of intelligence, especially when you are making a statement, right? You are making a statement and you are bringing an allegation, a very serious allegation. And every time I ask you, when you bring that allegation, do you have the evidence that that is true? You have said yes on several occasions, but still, we going on and on and on, and you ain't reached by the police yet with the evidence? Boy, look now, let me see me with that nonsense, Hey, boy. So the evidence you have, weaker than me asking a question. Me asking Gary a question is stronger than your evidence that you claim to have. That is how much dotishness all that talk on People TV. Look now, man. Hello, good morning. I have to clear that up. No, I have to clear that up and defend myself because I don't like people to talk them kind of thing, you know. Don't bring no allegation here, and it's because it could be against anybody. But don't bring no allegation here claiming you have evidence. And then when I say bring the evidence, up to now you can't show up. 2 years now waiting for him to show up here, you know. Yeah, evidence, bring it. Yeah. Okay.
Where we are in terms of numbers and support.
Right.
Gary took offense to that. When last have you seen Gary held a public meeting to show the public the kind of support he has, Stephan?
Okay, so you're saying that
numbers in election.
Right. So numbers, not only that, but numbers also give you. Okay, if I have public meetings and I have a good turnout at my public meetings, right?
Correct.
And I'm a smaller entity than the two bigger ones that exist.
Yes.
Those numbers that I am accumulating through these meetings, that movement of people, now gives me bargaining strength.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
And
you're saying that we haven't seen that from the NTA. We haven't seen that bargaining.
He's kind of resistant to that. And as one caller rightfully said, and respectfully, Gary has this kind of autocratic way that we cannot and will not accept.
All right.
Because I know if there is a coalition and Gary gets in there, he will make certain demands, and then we will end up back to square one.
Okay,
let Gary go it on his own,
and let UNC go on their own.
Go it on, and he will be decimated. Trust me.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Trust me. Until unless Gary come down to ground level and get off that high horse that he's on and really do some introspection and understand where he is at politically, because he hasn't anything to offer. He has not shown anything except coming on the TV and bombarding the population with a lot of rhetoric.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So, my brother, the election is started. Tell him hold some meeting next time about.
Right.
Let me see what you have.
So in your opinion, UNC should go it alone, NTA should go it alone. There's no need for a coalition.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because it's going to matter. It's not going to last, Gary. It's not going to last.
All right, cool, no problem. Yeah, man.
Yeah, good. Take care.
All right, my brother. I'll see if I could take, let me see where we at. After that, man, waste my time, boy. Not you, the caller before. That big waste of time. Hey, boy. You just have them, you know, they're all over the place. Lord Father. Ah, boy. Hello, good morning.
Stephan.
Yeah, man, go ahead, talk to us. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm happy you calmed down. So let me just say that the from time to time, bad as they are, we have to give the PNM some credit. Now, the Prime Minister once said publicly, the people of Trinidad and Tobago are stupid. A correct statement. And then he turned around and he said,
accurate to a point.
And then he turned around and he said, the best thing he ever do was to get rid of Gary Griffith. Now, those are very, very telling statement about the gentleman. I mean, his name was in the email gate to kill a reporter. I mean, you're something of a reporter. I think you should be very careful of him.
But we know that was a lie. We know that was a lie. We know that never existed. But go ahead.
That was never proven to be a lie.
It was also never proven to be true because they went to the Supreme Court, they went to Google, they went through everybody, and those emails don't exist.
And when the person whose name was mentioned in that ascended to the position where he could have made it abundantly clear that it was a lie, it was left alone. You see, we must understand something. Mr. Griffith came and he boasted about the $1,000 paid to national security and that he did that and he did this and he did that. But he seemed not to give any credit to the cabinet that he would have been a part of and the decision that the cabinet took under a prime minister whose leadership would have said, yes, let us go that way. If in fact his statement is true, because we could have all these other MPs coming forward and say, Griffith never came with that. We could probably have that. But I don't think that is it. I think what we need to understand is, and people talk about small party. Large as America is, they have two parties.
I've said that before.
Japan is, they have two parties.
I've said that before. 330 million people, there are two parties. Go ahead.
Most countries in the world have two parties. Coalition will not work because of the differences in demand from the coalition smaller parties who every Monday morning will get up and say, well, if we walk, you're out of office, you know. If we walk, you're out of office, so we want this and we want that.
Right.
Which has happened in the past.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Griffith, because of his charismatic values, has made a way for Philip Alexander to run. He have actually cut a path, a clean path, and paved it like a 6-lane highway. And Philip is now just simply walking through that properly paved highway. And Gary Griffith is no longer a political force of any reckoning. And he knows that. And Philip Alexander has ascended where he ought to have been had he known how to speak, when to speak, and who to speak to. I thank you this morning.
That's an interesting, all right, nice one. Thanks a lot. That's an interesting position. All right, let me see if I can take this final caller. One more call, and then I'll go to the break. And we got Janice coming up. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stephan. How are you doing?
I like these tones. Go ahead. Who's this, Harry?
Yeah.
Hey, Harry, what's going on, man? Talk to us. What are your thoughts?
Good, man. What's going on? Boy, this election is about 2 seats because all the incumbents going back where they were, there's a little chance that UNC could win Sandy Grande. But the 2 seats are Mayaro and Moruga.
Mayaro and Moruga.
If Parry is not selected for Mayaro, UNC would lose.
You think so?
Moruga? Yes, I feel so. And UNC has a chance to lose Moruga because the incumbent is not doing very well, and PNM has a very strong candidate.
That's Michelle Benjamin, right?
Yeah.
Down in Moruga there. And you're saying she's not doing very well?
No. Because the PNM candidate is a very good candidate. The one who controlled the local, the by-elections, the local government election, and she won.
Okay.
So it has down to those two seats, and maybe if UNC picks up Sandy.
What about the East-West corridor?
It will be PNM right through, except for Sandy Grande, where UNC has a chance.
Okay, Sandy Grande Toko.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tunapuna, St. Joseph, you think that going back PNM, right?
PNM will win back those seats.
You really feel so?
I feel so because UNC hasn't done anything on the East-West corridor, anything of note. Since if Anil continues their wish, they may have a bit of a chance.
Okay.
The seats that the refinery might be announced before the election.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see how it go, Harry. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, Harry is saying Mayaro and Moruga are going to be the two seats that you're going to look at. Saying, I'm going to the breakdown. Saying that if they don't choose Parry, because remember, Parry is one of the dissidents within the UNC. So if they don't pick Parry, they could lose Mayaro. That's going to be very interesting. All right, but thanks a lot for your calls and your comments, except for except for that one. We take a break. When we come back, Janice Cricky is with us. Internations is the discussion. And if you're an expat, pay attention. Stay tuned.
Right now we want it. I can't wait for the jam in a session. Make my way through the bang. Is we only made this I can't wait for the jam in a session. Deeper connection, yeah, my medicine.
Come hear the man with the most gut-wrenching social commentary in years. Squeezy Rankin.
I'm a good son. No, get gone down.
Calypso Spectacular through the years. Come enjoy some of the legendary icons like Nelson.
I have to mention in my confession to you.
Crazy, Chalky, Johnny King, Pink Panther, Barrett.
Gypsy, alongside top soca stars like Ronnie McIntosh, Patrice Roberts, Mikhail Zaja, Farma Nappy, and Nadia Batson. And emerging superstar, Young Brother. She said, take it easy, I will do the go. All backed by Vincent River and the Kai Soca Unit.
Calypso Spectacular.
Premiere night, Wednesday, 12 February at Napa, 7 p.m. And Saturday, 15 February at Zappa, 6 p.m. Reserve 300, general admission $250. Tickets bought by this Wednesday, February 5th. Cost $25 less.
Get an extra discount of $10 for online purchases at islandetickets.com.
For more info, call 732-3402.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boy, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hours. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when I Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mofa had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Sunday morning down the by West Morin, have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler, and we chip with Dr. Mouse to for Canada.
celebration continues for one more night. Mary Can Dance, the 25th anniversary, continues for one more night in Port of Spain due to incredible public demand. This Sunday, the 2nd of February at 6:30 p.m. at Queen's Hall. One show only. Tickets available at Queen's Hall and all usual advertised outlets. Don't miss the opportunity to see the most awarded play in TNT's history. Mary Can Dance. One more night. You definitely should not miss it.
Do you want to win a new car for Easter? Here's your chance with Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. Take a chance and win one of 3 MG motor cars courtesy Massey Motors at only $100. Presentation Call at San Fernando's 3-car raffle. New draw date is Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025. All tickets already sold remain valid and additional tickets available from Presentation Call at San Fernando. Pupils, past pupils, teachers, parents. 519C3 Mall, Bellini Drugs, Sion's Royal Road. All Extra Foods, Ateliers by the Park. All Kenny Sports Stores, WAC Radio, Jumbo Foods Barataria, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Crosby St. James, and Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Mountain Main Road.
All proceeds go towards continuing school projects.
Don't be lucky and coward. Take a chance and win one of 3 brand new MG motor cars at Presentation Call at San Fernando's brand new 3-car raffle.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Attention everyone. The Office of the Prime Minister Communications has launched a brand new WhatsApp channel designed to keep you informed and connected like never before. Get real-time updates, breaking news, and important information directly from the source. With our WhatsApp channel, you'll always know what's happening when it's happening. Joining is easy. Use your phone camera, scan this QR code, tap follow, and that's it. You're in. Be sure to tap the notification bell to never miss an update. Stay informed, stay empowered. Join the conversation with the Office of the Prime Minister Communications WhatsApp channel today.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Ford, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come, fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
When the carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the carnival.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results that open minds. It's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Consult Master Venkat, the most unique astrologer in Trinidad and Tobago. He is a specialist in face reading, palm reading, and psychic reading. Experience his excellence in love problem solutions, marriage problem solutions, business problem solutions, health problem solutions, relationship issues, and more. He also has efficiency in negative energy removal, evil spirit removal, bad luck removal, and many more. Achieve permanent solutions with his remedies. Book an appointment at 1-868-322-5573.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
So we're back on Breaking Dawn, people, and we are, well, remember we just finished 8:30 these days, so we 8 a.m. And of course, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to be chatting with Janice Leamon Creaky. That's right, Leamon Creaky.
Finally got it right.
That's right, and we got the spelling and everything correct. And she is an Internations ambassador, and we're going to find out what that is, all right? So, Janice, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Pleasure seeing you again.
Yes,
and thank you for
same
the work
here.
that you did with me with the Crocs. Is it Crocs?
Cross.
Cricks, Cracks? All right, sorry.
Cross.
Cross, the cross. Yes. Right.
Yes.
So all my financials in order.
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right, and of course, we're going to see you at the run, right? April 27th.
Of course.
Of course, coming out
Definitely
and run.
coming out.
Nice, man. 5K early Sunday morning. So, Janice is here to talk about Internations. Now, she's an Internations ambassador. We'll find out what that is. But more importantly, we'll find out what Internations is. So, Janice, what is Internations?
Internations is an international organization globally. And it is the ability to have communities in over 420 cities worldwide.
Okay.
Yes, it's a large community. And it is an opportunity for anyone who may be looking to migrate overseas or for anyone coming into Trinidad to have the opportunity to meet members of our community, to learn where things are. So, okay, you're looking for a place to rent, then you meet members who can say, well, okay, I have a friend who has a place to rent, or I can put you on to a real estate friend of mine who can assist you in getting a place to live. The same would apply for all our various regulations in terms of getting a driver's permit or, anything else that may pertain, especially if they are working with a company, right? So the thing is that we provide tips and tricks as well as resources, tools that can help anyone coming in to enjoy life better. As you can see on your screen, that's the sign-up page. Anyone can join, but you must be approved by Internations before you will be given access to the website.
Okay, brilliant.
Yes.
So you must be approved. So
must
is
be
that the role of the ambassador, or what are the roles of the ambassador?
The role of the ambassador is to hold a once a month meet and greet for the members of the community.
Okay.
And what we do is we choose a location that we think would be interesting to the members. Because sometimes you see a new place open up, like I want to go Samurai, and you always think, well, I don't want to go there by myself.
Where is that?
Samurai is in One Woodbrook Place.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, I want to know what island it have out there, country named Samurai, but go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, the restaurant, right, yes, go ahead.
We tend to choose locations like restaurants, or even we would go to the Radisson.
Okay.
Yes, because I think on a Friday they have a little session that they do in terms of drink specials and appetizers and stuff like that. Yes.
Well, we are going Radisson, but all right, no problem.
And so we must host that event.
Okay.
We also have to keep a track of all the people that attend our events once a month. Now, how I do it is that I tell my members, listen, when you come to these events, you pay for what you eat and what you drink.
Okay.
So people are aware that, it's not a free-for-all kind of event.
Yeah, you're in feeding them and you're in,
Exactly. If I had the money, I would have.
But of course, if we all had the finances, we do many things.
Because this is not a paid position.
Right.
This is a voluntary position.
Right.
You see, so, we try to make it enjoyable for everybody, and we have a lot of members who have stayed with us throughout the 15 years.
Yeah, because I'm seeing here, because this is the first I've heard of it, but I'm seeing here that, well, actually, I'm seeing the journey to Internations began in 1997.
Yes, that's by
Right.
the two gentlemen who put together the platform. Now,
Right.
they are two Germans, and they were one of the Germans, Malte Ziek and Philippe von Plato.
Right.
Now, Malte was, is a journalist, and he used to travel the world.
Okay.
Right? And he experienced firsthand some of the challenges in terms of finding out where things are in that particular country.
Right.
So he and Philippe decided, look, we need to create a platform where people can, go and meet people and find out where the restaurants are, you know.
It's like having your own personalized tour guide.
Correct.
Per se.
Correct.
When you travel,
Correct.
right.
Not only that, on the website itself, there are tons of information. There's tons of information. There are resources, there's articles, there are community groups that you can join, and you can actually talk to other members around the world.
Yeah, because one of the things when you're traveling is that, okay, you want to travel, but if you're going somewhere that you've never been before,
correct.
Obviously it's a strange place, and you got to know, you know, some of the places, some of the sites that you need to take in.
Yes.
You need to know, you know, if it's about culinary, you want to know where to eat, you want to know where the Lyman spot is, or the nightlife is, but you also want to know where it's safe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And that is what we provide within our community. Now, I remember my travel. I spent a year in the States.
Right.
And I learned from my friend that there's certain things that you must do within the first 6 months. Now, I don't know if those things still apply because it has been so long.
Everything has changed and evolved.
Right.
Yeah.
And the first thing I had to do was to get a Social Security card.
Oh, okay.
For banking purposes
Banking
only.
purposes,
It
right.
stated that quite clearly on the security card. I could not use it for work, right?
Okay.
Now, with that card, I was able to walk into a bank and open a bank account. Because I told them, I said, look, my family will be sending me money from my country, and I need a bank account to receive the money.
Okay.
Good? Then the next thing to do was to get my driver's license.
Right.
So I did that because it was a form of ID.
ID. You need a form of ID. Yeah.
Yes. So that now I was able to use that to go into a store and buy furniture on credit to start building my credit rating. Because you know they operate on credit rating.
Credit rating, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Very important.
Yes. So that's what I had to do. But at that time, I was not aware of Internations.
Okay.
So many times I was like on my own. And I know that I missed out a lot because being in New York and New Jersey, you don't know who to trust.
Especially with the hustle and the bustle of the city.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, you could drop down on the ground, everybody's just going to walk around.
They just walk past you.
Yes. You know, so this way, when expats come to Trinidad, there is that opportunity for you to get out there. You know, you're into sailing, you'll probably meet somebody who is a member of a sailing club, or if you do golfing, or if you like to go shopping, or you're a person who likes to dine out. So you want to know where the good restaurants are.
Right.
You know, and then too, you may want to go into a particular eating place, but you don't want to go alone.
Yeah.
Right? Now, one of the things I discovered the other day with my son is that on Mondays, Trotters has a special on their wings.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you can get 20 buffalo wings for $100.
Okay.
So I looked at my son, I go, we coming back, right?
Yeah. No, but you got to know where this is. This year. You have to know where the specials are, where you're going to get value for money.
Correct.
Because obviously, I mean, when you convert your Trinidad currency into US, if you're lucky enough to get enough, you know.
Correct.
Right? If you're lucky enough. And you have to travel. You know, you want to go where you could get the best prices and the best value for money, right? You don't want to go spend money on items where you could save a 10 US or 5 US, whatever the case might be. So you will have people out there who know of these places because they're living there basically, that could kind of, you know, carry you around.
Guide you.
And this also appears to be a nice platform for networking.
It is. It's a fabulous, and not just networking with people within your country, but certainly networking with people around the world.
Around the world, yeah.
Now, for those who go to Guyana, there is an Internations in Guyana.
In Guyana?
Yes.
All right.
So once you join the website and you're approved, you can connect with the ambassador in Guyana. And what happens is once you're a member, you will get the notification when they are having their once a month meet and greet. That is mandatory.
That's mandatory.
That is mandatory.
Once a month, meet and greet.
Meet and greet, correct.
And this gives you the opportunity to meet people from different sectors,
Yes.
different walks of life,
That's
things
right.
like that. So
And you
it's,
share your experiences
Yeah.
and insights with them, you know. So
It was interesting.
I remember a couple of years ago, I met this young girl, and she was, I can't remember who she came to work for, but she was telling us how they sat her down when she arrived and told her, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. And she had not been out at all. So it was just home and work, home and work, to the point where she felt like the walls were closing in on her. You see? So when she discovered the group and she started coming to the meet and greets, it was like a fresh of breath air, because she was able to meet people, and she didn't have a vehicle. So people would say, okay, I'll come and get you, and we'll go so place. Now it's a great time because you have all the carnival fetes, and people want to be able to go with a group to the various fetes. That way it is enjoyable, as opposed to you're going to the fete by yourself. You know?
Yeah.
So it has a lot of advantages, and as I said, one of the main things is the opportunity to meet other community members worldwide. There's even an Internations in Dubai. Cuba.
Dubai
has a community. Cuba, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, Bahamas, Panama, Dominican Republic, Suriname, and Jamaica.
Okay, brilliant.
Yes. So if you're going on holiday, and all you have to do is to just change your flag, right? So once you change your flag, you will get the notification of the once a month meet and greet, or if it is that they have various groups.
But when you say change your flag,
On your profile, you have to put the country. So the country will display your flag. So Trinidad and Tobago flag comes up against your name.
Oh, right.
So if you're going to Jamaica, let's say on vacation for a month or whatever, you just change your country to Jamaica, and the Jamaica flag will come up. And any notices about their once a month, or even their console type events, because one of the other great things is that you have people who say, you know what, I have a hobby and I would like to create a group for having people come in to do things with that particular hobby. So it allows you to continue your hobby, but also network, meet people, and so on.
Nice one.
And provide a service to, you know, because we love Trinidad. We all love Trinidad. I tell everybody, I'm like Dennis Plummer, not leaving. Don't care how bad it gets. I have lived out there, and I understand what it is like to lose your identity. I used to have Latinos coming up to me and prattling in Spanish, and I would look at them and go, well, I'm sorry, but I don't understand what
no
you're saying.
idea what they're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't even
It's
try
so
to
Trinidad to a
explain.
certain extent. I know.
But at least I belong here.
Yeah.
You know, and then you have, don't even try to explain about Trinidad, because they're not interested. They're just not interested. But it's great when especially when you travel to Europe, for instance. I mean, I lived in England for 2 years. I went to college there.
Okay.
And I had the opportunity to go to Heidelberg in Germany, where I had an aunt who lived. She loved Heidelberg. She said, she wasn't coming back to Trinidad.
Okay.
Yes. And then being in college, I was able to travel to Holland in Europe.
Where would you recommend for travel? Out of the places that you've been? I think I know which one you're going to say. Go ahead.
No,
You mentioned America, England, Germany, Holland.
Yes, Holland. I liked Holland.
I know it's that. It had to be Holland.
The colors, the flowers. I mean, you go
Holland.
there in summertime, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of people told me they've been to Holland, and
yes,
it is amazing.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
But
and the people too.
yes,
There's
very
some
friendly.
very jolly, happy, kind of go-lucky people. Yeah.
I had the opportunity to stay with a student from a college in Holland, because what his school did, they did an exchange. So we went across and stayed with them in Holland, and they came across to England and they stayed with us.
Okay, great, man.
You know.
So, how do people get to the website now, and how do they register?
Right.
Or how do they get screened on the website?
Okay. You're looking at the front page of the website when you you type in the address, and it's internations.org, O-R-G. And this front page will come up, and you just put in your email address, say join now. It will take you to a page where you put in your details, and then send it to them.
Okay, brilliant. Is there a fee or anything attached to this?
Yes. Now you can join for free, but if you want to attend any of the events and so on, there's a monthly fee. I think it's $9 US a month.
Ah,
or something like
$9
that.
US a month.
Yes.
Man, yeah.
I know one individual, whenever she is traveling, she will join for the month so that she will get the notices of events that will be taking place in the country that she is going to visit.
Okay, brilliant.
Yes.
And I mean, a lot of people travel. I mean, a lot of people are
Yes.
traveling. I mean, some people don't stay in Trinidad for Carnival. They travel and they get away from Carnival. Sometimes, you know, it's just not their thing. Maybe it's religion because of religious factors or otherwise. Sometimes people travel during the Carnival period because they're just playing off mass and, you know, just want to, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's, and outside of that, July, August holidays, throughout the year, people are traveling everywhere. We had to go Las Vegas in early April to NAB show. Then we have Miami Carnival, then I had to go to Antigua. We have a whole world tour that we're doing this year. And the general manager actually gave me my schedule.
Okay.
So for somebody, you know, if you're in that realm, like I am, and you have to travel for business purposes or otherwise, this is a terrific opportunity.
Great.
It's a terrific
really,
platform.
really good.
It gives you the opportunity to network as well, because you might meet somebody who works for a particular company that has, you know,
opportunities
and ties to what
Yes.
you are doing.
Yes.
And it creates opportunities now, so you start networking that. And that's how business is. That's how people get business going. So, you know, this is a terrific platform. So you go to internations.com. Org. Internations.org.
Yes.
And you get yourself, you fill out the questions.
You fill out the form.
You fill out the form.
Right, and then the Internations will send you back an email saying whether you are approved or not approved.
Okay.
Because they have to do their security checks. I mean,
So it's a whole background check goes,
yes,
okay.
Yes, they have to do their checks because, like Facebook, you're going to have people coming on and putting on, trying to get use false profiles.
Yes, yes.
And you know that scammers are all over the world. They
Nice.
tap into LinkedIn,
Okay.
right? I've had the Prince of Dubai connect with me on LinkedIn.
Wow.
But it was a scammer.
Was a scam.
Yeah,
oh,
from the
okay.
time they started
I don't
talking
go to
money.
say, well, you're in the game, you. You're in the game. You know what I mean? But
By the time they start talking money, I say, listen, I need to get off this train.
oh, Lord of mercy. But people.
So just to be careful, but you can have a great time, you can meet great people, you can get to go to places that other people may not even be aware of.
Yeah.
You know, so no harm in joining. And as I said, 420 cities around the world. I mean,
Nice
they're all
one.
the way down in Australia,
Wow.
if you want to go there.
Yeah, you don't want to go down there and then know where you're going, eh? That's a tricky place, eh? So people, check it out, Internations, and I want to thank Janice for coming and tell us about it. Now, we going to the break, or we're going to do the birthdays and we're going to wrap up one time? Whatever I want to do. You see why, you know what I mean? Always put me in some difficult situations here, no boy. Just one thing though, as we wrap up with Janice here, before we get to the birthdays, there's something I just wanted to highlight here for humor. There was a new sign that was put up welcoming people to MOVA.
Oh.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. Fellas, you can give me the sign, welcome to MOVA. Oh, brilliant. Look at that, beautiful, eh? Welcome to MOVA Laventille. And then it goes down. Now, you could zoom in a little bit. I circle it in blue. Maybe I should have used yellow. or orange or some brighter color, but it's circled in blue there. I need to find out because I cannot believe that the person that did the work, and it's a simple thing to change, but for them to take pictures and put it down there and cut ribbon and all kind of thing, and the amount of people that was there during this thing, I cannot believe that they did not see the misspelling.
Oh, Lord.
You could zoom in, fellas. Zoom in, on the blue. What the word is Arno, it's supposed to be Arno Avenue. But they made an error. Okay. It's saying Arno Avenue. If they zoom in, you'll see it. Look at right here.
Oh no.
Arno Avenue. A-N-E-N-U-E. Now I doubt, because everybody else is Coconut Drive, Monrepo Road, Belmont Valley Road, Never Dirty, Chinnapu Road, Park Street. So I want to believe that's supposed to be Avenue. Even Second Caledonia Road is mentioned. So these are all roads. So I don't know how they could have misspelled Avenue. It's obviously a simple error. And I guess it's a simple change because I don't know if it's just one letter to change or if they have to just, I don't know. But they went and they put this down. They cut ribbon. This is what they're cutting ribbon for, a sign. But watch the houses in the background now. Oh, let's see the houses in the background. Watch the houses in the background.
Yeah, but my thing is that I think it's a great initiative because I will go there and I will not even know I'm in Moval Avenue.
Correct.
Because I don't go there on a regular basis.
And this falls into the context, I guess, something simple like what you're talking about. Because they put a sign here, so now you know, welcome to Mova, and you know all the different parts and all the different places.
Correct.
But all you need to spell Avenue correct now. Alright? Because, I mean, we at 19 Arapita, I guess, Ananu, if we spell it like that. So, I guess that's our new address, fellas. They have respelled Avenue. It is now Ananu. They've created a new road. It's the Ananu. Alright? Oh, Lord. You know, if I was a government official, I'm not going to cut no ribbon for that.
No, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I just go and put on your sign. You know what I mean? I cut ribbon for everything. And you know, yesterday we were talking about I remember the video in South? When the guy highlighted the Coast Guard base supposedly in South. And I said, nah, I don't want to believe that real. It's only yesterday I remembered that is the same Fitzgerald Hines that went and cut a ribbon for a shed and call it, what did you call it at the time, boy? The bus shed that they went and cut. You can't remember a little shed, you know, like where just go and wait on the bus?
Yes, I remember that.
Right, and they called it, oh, jeez and natures, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's a bus shed.
Right, but it was a bus shed, but they called it this big name, and I remember highlighting at the time what that actually is. Oh God, I can't remember it right now, but he's the man that went and cut ribbon to open a bus shed. Unbelievable.
Well, I guess he had to go cut.
But I ain't able, no? This place is a comedy. You had a laugh, you know, Janice. You had a laugh.
I know.
This is part of the reason why we love Trinidad.
Yes.
All right, so I got some birthdays to deal with. So we're going to deal with that now and then we wrap up. We got a break. Well, we'll close with the break. I only make 598 steps this morning. I feel I should do my show like Ian Allen and start walking around, you know, make enough steps. All right, so I'll tell you what. Good morning, send birthday greetings to my dad, Mr. Dio Mahabal. He celebrates his 78th birthday today, and let him know we all love him and appreciate him. All right? Nice man. So that's Dio Mahabal. Yes. We also would like to send birthday greetings to Nisha Emrit. She celebrated her birthday on the 29th of January. This is coming from Natalie and Said, her mother and father, Nalini, Nikisha, Vishal, and they want to wish her all Allah's blessings and many, many more to come. And they want you to know they love you very much as well. Nice, man. Happy birthday, Nisha. Also, good morning. I would like to say happy birthday to our son, Jaheem Thompson. He is 14 years old today, and this is coming from Nicole and Richie And Richie Thompson, blessings going out to him. So happy birthday to Jaheem. And of course, happy 22nd birthday to Brad and Brent Nanan, coming from your parents, big brother and sister-in-law, wishing you both all the best and much success in life. All right? So they had to be twin. Is that twin? It had to be a twin.
If it's
Yeah, it looked like a twin. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, that's it for the birthdays this morning. Tomorrow, we have apparently St. James is bringing back a carnival. Oh. But I'm tongue, you know. So, yes, the St. James, just now, the St. James Carnival Committee, they're having, oh gosh, you know, I have the worst PDF reader. Like, when I tell you the worst, it is the worst of worst. I don't know where, no, serious. I downloaded it, the phone did not come with a PDF reader. Fellas, all I need to help out with that, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
The PDF reader, all I know, I ain't too
kosher.
You know, I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Oh, look at here. Right. So I have the document here. And it is not coming up. All right. Tomorrow. But the St. James Carnival Committee, they're going to be on tomorrow. And we're going to chat. Oh, now it comes up. Right. So on February 23rd, they got the junior masqueraders that will converge on St. James to the St. James Children Carnival Parade under the banner One Community, One Spirit. So, this is about the St. James Carnival Committee. And, right, so we're talking about the Kiddies Carnival and all of the other carnivals that will be passing through St. James. So, I really, really, really would like to have them on and find out what's going on, because St. James needs activity again. We need to rebuild St. James. Honest to God. St. James used to be the hub for entertainment and lime and everything, and we need to bring that back.
Well,
all right?
Arapita Avenue has taken over.
I tell everybody run on the avenue, the Avenue. Arapita Avenue. All right, so I tell you what. Yo! Somebody want to what? Somebody want to what? What they wanted to do? Is that alert? A late birthday? Send it.
A late birthday.
It's for today? It's for tomorrow? All right. Yes, if your entry came in late, which is after 8, you'll get it tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is Friday. So we got the St. James Carnival Committee coming in tomorrow. And there is a group from UE that reached out to us about a concert for cancer. I send them an email. I now see the number. So, Mr. Senator, I'll call you this morning. And if you could send a representative in the morning, I would love for you to come and highlight it. And, you know, anything for a cause like that.
Give him a time.
All right? Huh?
Give him a time.
Oh, a time, yeah. No, I'm not going to call him. So when I call him, I'll give him time and everything. All right, so I'll tell you what. We wrap up for this morning. Look out for Stephan Run coming up on April 27th. I know it's sounding like it's far away, but registration for the run will take place from Monday. All right, on Monday, the registration will be open. It's not open yet, but it will be online registration only until after Carnival. But I'm urging you to register online early, please. This is breakfast included for $200. I tell you, somebody must have beat me with a stupid stick, you know. Anyhow, thanks a lot to Gary Griffith for joining us this morning. Thanks a lot for your calls and your comments. Even the ones that didn't make sense. But nevertheless, all right, until tomorrow, people have a great day. We wrap up for today. Goodbye, Chris.
Goodbye, everybody.
Chris, like you're going, boy.
New Charles chocolate with 0 sugar added. Charles guilt-free chocolate goodness.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past. Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hours. I come man from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground we used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground we used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground we used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Young Yaruka had it, in Mofa had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, look all over. Sunday morning down the by West Morin, have cars parking like a garage. Me drinks bottle long like ruler in a cooler, and we chipping up the mouse to for Canada. Them time they the ground we used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground we used to carry it. We used to carry it when the flat crew did carry it. We used to carry it when the cooler crew did carry it.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tanti's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Alta Spaniard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398 or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tanti's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking